Your Japanese transmission has 250,000 miles on original fluid. Every mechanic warns the same thing: flush it and it dies. But no one talks about what happens if you do not, and either way, you are risking a $4,000 mistake. The moment that odometer rolls past 200,000, every mile feels like a countdown. Owners start hearing the same warning, whispered on forums and repeated at every shop counter. If you flush that transmission now, you might as well start saving for a rebuild. The numbers are enough to keep anyone up at night. $4,000 for a replacement, sometimes more if it is a continuously variable transmission or a luxury model. For many, that is half the value of the car. No wonder the anxiety is so real. Messages pile up online from drivers stuck in the same dilemma. Some swear their Toyota or Honda made it to 260,000 on untouched fluid. Others post horror stories of sudden failure right after a flush. The fear is personal. One wrong move, and years of reliability could vanish in a single week. But doing nothing carries its own risk. You are left staring at a dipstick, wondering if that dark, gritty oil is the only thing holding your transmission together, or just hiding a problem that is about to surface. The next move feels like a gamble with thousands on the line. Inside every high-mileage Japanese transmission, the old fluid is more than just a lubricant. It is a cocktail of metallic dust and worn friction modifiers, swirling through every shift. Technicians sometimes call it particle glue. One technician from a Tokyo shop explained it this way: those particles fill the tiny gaps, making the clutches seem healthier than they are. Once you flush them out, you see the real story. In the lab, aged automatic transmission fluid from cars with over 200,000 miles consistently shows a spike in static friction. That is not magic, it is physics. Metal shavings and oxidized additives thicken the fluid, raising the coefficient of friction just enough to help worn clutch packs grip. Bench tests back him up. When researchers ran clutch plates coated with high-mileage fluid, they measured an 8 to 12% increase in static friction compared to fresh OEM fluid. But the effect is fleeting. As soon as clean fluid washes away the debris, the friction drops back, and any underlying wear stands exposed. That is the grain of truth behind the myth. Old fluid can mask a problem, but it never fixes it. What happens next depends on how much wear is hiding beneath the surface, and whether the service method gently removes the debris or blasts it loose all at once. Bench testing strips away the guesswork. On a controlled rig, researchers measured what actually happens when high-mileage transmission fluid is swapped out using different methods. A basic drain and fill replaced about 40% of the fluid, with pressure staying steady. No sudden spikes, just a gradual return to baseline torque as the new fluid mixed in. When the same transmission went through a machine flush, the numbers changed fast. Hydraulic pressure jumped by 10 to 30% above normal during the flush, then faded back as the system stabilized. Chemical flushes told a different story. Solvent thinned the fluid, causing a temporary pressure dip, followed by an overshoot when fresh fluid went in. The percentage of fluid exchanged also varied sharply. A basic drain and fill managed 40 to 50%. A staged approach could reach 70%, while machine flushes pushed that number to 90 or even 95%. But the highest exchange rates brought the sharpest pressure swings. These bench data show why the method matters. Aggressive flushing can create torque spikes that stress worn clutch packs, while a gentle approach keeps changes within the transmission's comfort zone. The numbers on the graph are not just theory. They are the reason some high-mileage gearboxes survive a service while others do not. A Toyota Camry with 162,000 miles rolled into a local shop showing a mild shudder and delayed gear engagement. The fluid, drained in 3 careful stages, came out dark brown with a burnt smell. The pan magnet carried over half a gram of metallic debris. After a series of drain and fill services using only Toyota WS fluid, the shudder vanished. The owner put another 12,000 miles on the car before a torque converter issue unrelated to the fluid finally called time. Contrast that with a Nissan Altima at 210,000 miles. The owner, hoping for a fresh start, paid for a chemical flush using a universal automatic transmission fluid. Within 1,000 miles, the transmission locked up. The shop invoice showed $3,800 for a replacement. A follow-up inspection found swollen seals and a failed torque converter, damage linked to the solvent and non-OEM fluid. On the other end, a Lexus RX at 185,000 miles underwent a dealer-approved machine flush with genuine Toyota WS fluid. The process was methodical, following the official Toyota Fill System bulletin. The owner reported smoother shifts and drove another 50,000 miles without a single transmission complaint. These stories echo a single truth: the service method and the fluid used can tip the balance between disaster and another trouble-free year. For every anxious owner, the outcome is not just in the mileage, but in the choices made at the moment of service. Not every warning sign hides in plain sight. A quick glance at the dipstick might show fluid that's dark or even black, but color alone does not tell the whole story. Some transmissions run for years on brown fluid, while others fail with fluid that looks nearly new. What matters more are the red flags you can actually check: slipping gears, shuddering on acceleration, delayed engagement, or a burnt, acrid odor rising from the dipstick. These are the symptoms that signal deeper trouble. Shops often rely on the smell test and a pan magnet to catch what eyes cannot see. A magnet loaded with metal shavings means wear is already advanced, no matter what the fluid looks like. That is why a thorough check always goes beyond color. The next step is knowing which fluid your transmission needs, because the wrong type can do more harm than any flush ever could. Every shop owner who's seen a transmission ruined by the wrong fluid will tell you there are no shortcuts when it comes to Japanese automatics. Toyota WS, Honda DW1, Nissan NS2 and NS3, Subaru CVT, Mazda ATF FZ, each is engineered for a specific clutch chemistry and pressure curve. Stray from the OEM specification and you risk swelling seals or clutch slip, no matter how gentle the service. The magnet in the pan becomes your truth teller. Less than 0.2 grams of metal and a drain and fill with OEM fluid is the safest bet. Between 0.2 and 0.5 grams, proceed with caution. A staged drain and fill plus a filter gives the transmission a fighting chance. Over 0.5 grams, or if you see severe symptoms, stop. At that point, even a flush with the right fluid will not save a failing unit. Diagnosis comes first. 3 pathways stand out: monitor if clean, drain and fill if moderate, diagnose if heavy debris. The cost of guessing wrong is not just a repair bill, it is the loss of the car you counted on. In this world, brand-specific rules are not just fine print, they are the difference between another year on the road and a $4,000 mistake. Every high-mileage flush is a gamble, sometimes revealing hidden damage, sometimes buying time. The real risk? Acting on myth instead of evidence. Choose wisely. Like and subscribe to Japanese Motor Vault for more car wisdom.